Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel today for the first Alliance War of Season 30. In this war we are going up against the Matrix, so these guys are usually a top 10 war alliance, very solid opponents. We have beat them before and we're going to try again today. My team for this war is a bit different to usual. I've got Captain Marvel Movie, who I have not brought in for quite a few seasons and don't really get to use her much. I've got Corvus, who I used probably 2 times in the last 5 seasons, and then I've got Ghost, who is a pretty standard champion on my team. This first fight up is Mr. Sinister on Hazard Shift, and he's pretty much just been melted by Captain Marvel. Really simple fight. And this next fight up is against a Darkhawk, also on Hazard Shift. This one also has Power Focus 1 and Resistor, and I'm going to be using this fight to get a tech charge on my Corvus. So in this fight I could have potentially tried to get the evade charge as well, but I just felt that it was a bit unnecessary, just didn't need to risk it really. Don't have Proxima on the team, so I wouldn't actually get that much benefit from it anyway. Would have just been for a bit of extra damage, which I don't really need for any of the fights that Corvus is taking this war. So of course, because it's Hazard Shift, we did take quite a lot of chip damage there, but it's still a very simple fight to get that tech charge for Corvus. So the third fight of this war is going to be against a Domino on the kinetic transference and footloose node, and Corvus is a very solid option for this matchup. Having True Strike going into it definitely does make it quite a bit safer, but you're still fine for it without, as long as you've got a charge. I've got the Power Start 1 boost active, and the plan is to do the whole sidestep thing with a medium, and that will prevent kinetic, similar to that there. There we just go for a backdraft. And yet, in duels I pretty much never missed any of the sidesteps, but you are going to see it here. I just punish late and take a few hits, but it's not really an issue, and I've now got my special 2 to take her down to 15%. Cosmic Power Boost brings me back up to another special 2, so I'm just waiting out her lucky there to make sure she doesn't evade out of it, and then we finish her off. So pretty simple fight there. Now this is my only ghost fight of this war. It is an Immortal Abomination on Ebb and Flow Intercept and Sadist. Power Start 1 boost from the last 2 fights is still active here. And yeah, this is pretty basic fight. We don't have Wasp on the team, but yeah, just go for the special 2 there. I didn't bother throwing on a tech boost because, as you can see, the special 2 brings him down pretty much completely. And yeah, just a very simple fight there against Immortal Abomination. Now this next matchup is definitely a bit RNG dependent. It is for Ragnarok on Ebb and Flow Intercept, and normally you would want someone who could counter the auto block for this fight so that you could intercept without having it. Corvus with Proxima and already having True Strike would be perfect for this, however I just couldn't really fit that on the team. And we get an intercept off at the start, but he auto blocks it. There we go for a backdraft and it lands properly. And yeah, even though we did get auto block, for Ragnarok does not deal a whole lot of damage, and yeah, it's just a really simple and quick fight. And now moving on to Corvus' last fight of the war. This is a Killmonger on Mighty Charge, Crumbling Armor, Ebb and Flow Intercept, and this placement does actually get quite a few kills against a variety of champions. But yeah, it's an absolute joke of a fight with Corvus. So now moving on to the main event for this war. This is a Nova on the Hazard Shift Stun Immunity mini-boss, and it is the main reason that I brought Captain Marvel in for this war. And I took this fight once in the off-season and it went quite well. The Nova was placed with Suicides, however just felt that it was a pretty solid matchup. So we're going in for it here. Got the pretty heavy boosts on now, and I've also got a Cosmic 200%. Now the annoying thing in this matchup is that Nova's Nova charges increased quite a lot when you strike him with an unblockable attack, and that caused him to go unblockable there during the special 2. And then I got clipped by the last hit of it, but I was still invulnerable, so it wasn't a big issue, and it actually pushed me out of binary, which probably helped because it meant that I could get back into binary faster for the next cycle, and yeah, we finish him off there. So it's a pretty fun fight, pretty interesting one, and yeah, I think Captain Marvel is a pretty solid matchup there. So the results of the war, we did end up winning 8-4. This is one of our strongest first wars of the season. I think it actually is our strongest ever first season war. So yeah, very solid performance from us. Good war for the Matrix. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next war video.